terms of culture, I think serving a mission in Singapore would be incredibly difficult. The nice thing about being called to the Singapore mission is that it's not just Singapore; it also includes Malaysia, and so missionaries who go to the Singapore mission, you get served in both places, and I think that's nice because there's a lot more there's in some ways it can be more rewarding to serve in Malaysia. You see a lot more people get baptized, I guess. Depends on your definition of what's rewarding. But in Singapore, people are generally not super interested in religion for the most part. And I think that's true with like a lot of other like developed countries as well, where people are doing well. I saw kind of the same thing in parts of New York City, where people are more focused on materialistic things. And Singaporeans tend to be pretty materialistic, and so religion doesn't really play a big part of their life, especially for the younger generation of Singaporeans. And so I think that would be pretty difficult in that regard. But at the same time, like, I think like the nice thing about Singaporeans is that I think when they commit to something, like they know how to stick to it. And I think when we do have converts in the church, that members try to make like a really good effort to retain people that come to church. And so in that regard, I think like if you serve a mission in Singapore, like you should really try to make use of the members that are there. I think that's something that possibly isn't done enough. Just like pushing the members to do missionary work, because just like everywhere, I guess people are sometimes scared of spreading the gospel to their friends. And yeah, I think also culturally, people aren't super open to talking to strangers. So in that regard, it can be kind of hard, like striking conversation with somebody on the street. That can be probably incredibly difficult, because as a Singaporean, I don't really like talking to random people. And I think it'd be more so for other Singaporeans. Yeah. Food-wise, I think there's a lot to like about the food in Singapore. If you go to Singapore, you should just try everything. There's this one fruit that we love. It's called the durian. And I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's like a little spiky thing. It has like a spiky green hard shell and like a creamy yellow fruit inside. And it's kind of famous because it has a really strong smell. And people who smell it for the first time would say it's a really strong, pungent smell. And so it's hard sometimes to like open up, like be adventurous enough to want to try something like that. But we love it. I have a brother-in-law who is Caucasian and he hates it. And so we try not to eat it when he's around, but it's just a fruit that has a really strong smell. And if you consider yourself adventurous, if you go to Singapore, you should try it. It's called a durian. But other than that, we also have a lot of other good like tropical fruit that is worth trying. I think a lot of different types of vegetables, just a whole variety of things. A lot of the food is spicy too, actually. Yeah.